Hello everybody and welcome back to the Soviet Republic. Yes, we are going back to Mother Russia, although everybody's equal, so it's parent Russia. I've got a new save file going since last time. We've got a lot of additions to the game. We've got helicopter things that fly and they're great. Who doesn't like Russian helicopters? Like, that's helicopters, but Russian, so better. Like, you got the Mi-8 and everything is in here, but yes, here we are. Indeed, I need to put up me audio a bit here so we can actually hear this. Things are going pretty well in this save file. As you can see, we've got some farms going, our farming collectives working hard to till the soil and feed everybody. We can starve them, of course, in true Soviet style. Over here we got a town with some bits on it, and this is my production hub. I have decided to turn one factory into two, which is ongoing here. Car factory, they're working very hard, mostly because I needed jobs for my people. And that is it. We're chopping down trees, again, true Russian style. Everything's going brilliant. We're in Lukashuk. We are starting developing that with a food factory. And just general Russian is over here. There was a village here, as you can see, and a village over here, Lukashuk. What village was this, actually? It was Padonin. That was over here. Everything else I've sort of sprung up around it, and it's looking gorgeous. Absolute delightfully placed. Yes, I can do words, me. A delightful place to live. As you can see, if we go down here, you got your little pedestrian bridge. Right, and then you go down here, this is Victory Street, and then you can go up here, and you can get on your bus, or you can get on your train in one of the train stations, and then you can go work very hard until you die. Welcome to Russia. It's a lovely place to be. However, we need to employ more people. There's a slight issue. You can see we've got 90-something unemployed people in Lukashuk. Although I suppose maybe they'll get employed down here. Hang on, what's the unemployment over in Patanin? Oh yeah, that's 150. What about up in Murder Town? Oh, 19. Great work, guys. Literally, you're all employed pretty much. There's just a few that are breaking the law by not working. Yeah, our headquarters of the Communist Party, which obviously is what I'm going to have. I've got a technical college should I need to do any research, but, I mean, I'm going to use the headquarters of the Communist Party if the game offers it to me, of course. So, and to look at that again, we've got a little sporting ground where we can do our athletics, we can do our football kicking. What's that over here? What's that for? That seems kind of... is that long jumpy boy business? Like where you jump, like you run and then you go, ooh, wee. I mean, it's pretty short if you're going to jump in it. Pretty bloody short. And then you got your pull-up bars and your rings for your athletics. And yes, this is what we do in Soviet Russia. We ride motorbikes whilst a woman in a bathing suit holds onto a flag and some flowers. And somebody else who's very good. And Russians playing football, of course, those wearing reds beating the other ones. And then again, manly man of the manliest men standing with a flag. Anyway, we need to have a quick look over because there's some issues going on around this place, namely involving the steel mill. It is receiving some input going on, but it's not really sufficient. Down here, as you can see, the coal is struggling to keep up. In fact, it's struggling here. Part the beach is struggling to keep up, and that is due to the fact that everybody's working maximum here, but we need more people up there. How do we get more people up there? We can, I suppose, send a few over to the coal cableway, just a few more. They can ride the cableway up here, boom, and walk up there, and then everything will be fine. We just need more coal coming in. Coal is fine. Do we have more coal in the area that we can use? No, but there is a pretty significant coal deposit up here, so we may be able to slap down another coal mine. So let's have a bit of a look see in construction. It is in gravel, coal, iron, and we find iron. No, gravel. Coal mine. Here we go. Yeah, see, that isn't particularly brilliant, is it? No, I mean, we do have got majestic Russian music on the background, which is helping. Let's close you down and see where else do we have. We've got some coal, you know, over here. And what's that sticking up? Oh, it is over here. I mean, it's not easy to have a Z and then an N afterwards. I'm gonna end up with my tongue literally tied. We should have that. Where is that? That is... I mean, listen to that music. Proper Kraftwerky business. Anyway, let's... shut up, game. Oh, hello. You wanted to build, didn't you? Just a moment or two ago. See, can we? Come on. You can build it. And they will come, because I'm gonna force them. They won't have a say, damn it. Come on, where is? I mean, that's not really brilliant. We need the flat terrain to be about here-ish, right in the middle of it. So, level terrain height from center. Highly expensive, but we'll have to make it work. And coal mine. Oh, would you look at that? Boop. No, pause. We don't want to do that. Can't, so almost must remember to take that off. Because we have got a helicopter construction site, and who doesn't like helicopter construction site? It's still... I'm an idiot. Yep, there you go. Game on. Hi, I'm an idiot. I'm a massive idiot. Yes, still on that. Yes. I am not very good at this, even though I've been doing it for many years now. I can't remember, 2010-ish, so like 11 years. Ha 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 ha. I know what I'm doing, me. So, let's assign some construction work. Just pretend you saw what I talked about. Just be like, ooh, wow, that was nice. Anyway, yes. So, we're now constructing here a new coal mine using helicopters. And let's just have a moment here to appreciate what will happen in a moment or two. Once, look at that. Flying away over there to pick up business stuff over there. We'll just stay and see. Now they're sort of hovering. That helicopter's now become a moon lander. Oh, here we go. Look at that. They're coming in now. It's like Vietnam, but for Russians. You flew too far. It's here, guys. Oh, you're landing in here, of course. Look at that. It's helicopters. And more's coming in. Hi, guys. You don't know how to helicopter, do you? Do you know how to helicopter? I mean, they've still got the mounting point on the side for where they have weapon systems. Oh, that's fantastic. I didn't even bother looking at them that much, but that's neat. Right, I need to do that squat dancing they do with this music. So they'll be working over here, the helicopters, landing in, putting in stuff for that, as we are working over here. Ooh, what's construction over here? Ah, shit, that's a road I never bothered finishing. Ah, fuck. I forgot about that. That's a road that I started building a long time ago and I haven't really worked on for a very long time, and I probably should, because I need to probably use that at some point. So yes, work on this road, if you will, please, in Zizbogbar. Yes. Which then leads down, oh, actually over here to Kira Rush border post, where we export to the filthy NATO. Filthy swine in NATO. And then we got Sveniman, which I can actually pronounce. Right over there, they got a farm. They're working on these fields. This farm over here, Lukaszuk Agro Farm, working over here. Lovely. We may want to pop down a livestock farm here. I'm thinking perhaps might be an idea, so we have more livestock coming in, because people need meat. We're in 1970. Oh, it's my birthday, 1978. That's 12 years before I was born. Yay, me. Just being a figment of people's imagination at this point. Slightly worrying to think about, isn't it? Anyway. Oh, we finished building. And what can we build? You are going to build stuff for myself. So, yes, you will be, because this is the one that's going to have imports coming in. So, this might actually help take care of some of the unemployment that we are having. It's gone up pretty drastically since we last said hello to that. Now it should start going up, seeing as this is finished. Oh, bugger in the thing. We need to assign things. And now every time we open this, I annoy myself because I haven't bothered actually naming any of the storage facilities appropriately to where they are. But we'll get on with it. We will unlock. You built, right? So we can limit amount here. We need to, we need fabric, don't need alcohol. You don't need alcohol when you build cars. You don't need food, you don't need clothes. You need electronic components, mechanical components, and plastics. Don't really need electronics to my understanding. And what vehicles is this? Oh, they're all flatbeds, so probably, on reflection, not the right distribution office to go for. This is all covered hull trailers, so this should be just about it. Get you guys working here. You will be on... No, wait. Unassigned it. Let's not do that. Let's unload fabrics, electronic components, and mechanical components, and plastics, so we can get going. We also, seeing as we've got the facility over here set up to do metal, steel, that's the word for it. Steel. Unload steel, please. And the second factory has also been completed. This is majestic. We just need the final storage right over here. You will need to manufacture cars. This is a factory that will be exporting, so we'll be building the Trabant, the Tabi 604, because it comes from Germany, right? I think it does anyway. Personal car, yeah, East Germany, because we have that modern East Germany. Me, I love me some East Germany, me. We got a train sitting over here. It's been sitting here for a few years. It's perfectly acceptable. Yeah, the place it's going hasn't actually been built yet. So now we just need to make sure that, yeah, both of those factories are within easy reach. We are struggling a bit because there's no steel, there's no resources practically to build out of this here. But they should start coming soon enough. And as soon as they do, we can get cracking here. Yeah, you're missing all your sort of components, but that's okay. Oh no, we have fabric coming in. You're building lorries. You're building a Kamaz 5410, which is good. The good lorry at the moment. And yes, you're constructing that. So we're in a state of rapid growth for the area. The Communist Party has swooped in and they are building hard. And then we actually got quite a few people standing over here waiting, so we might want to pop down. See, the issue here now for me is with train sets. Ooh, which one do we want to go for? We probably want to go for... You're slow, but you can carry a lot. You can go a bit faster, but carry even more. So maybe we want to grab two... that's the one that's massively more expensive. But really, we don't need all of that. We just kind of need you. Two of you. And I need to somehow figure out how the bloody train system works in this game, because I haven't quite gotten my head around it. But yeah, Lukashuk train platform. Off you go. Then you will join up shortly. As soon as you've unloaded your workers, you will be on your way to, pastures somewhere else, because I'll just sell you. You'll go to probably Romania. No, that's too nice for the Soviet Union, isn't it? They wouldn't give reasonably new trains to Romania. No. They would get the ones that had been broken and possibly used at Chernobyl as well. Let's just assign another one to that, because that's going from Lukashuk train platform to Rovenjima car factory. I trust I pronounced that correctly. So off they go. They will need to try and balance it all out appropriately. That's now been built. Why are you putting bricks in here, you daft bastards? Okay, so limit amount. We just need steel. You don't really build vehicles out of bricks, do you? See, bloody hell. This is what happens when you leave those pesky, you can't even say workers in charge, because we are all equal in Soviet Russia. But we shall have to link this up right here. That's looking fine and dandy for Mahatma Gandhi. So that'll now be starting construction, and that should be all electrified, so that should be all lovely and good. You need plastics. We should have a plastics factory. Where is that? That is clothing. That is fabric. Where's plastic? Do we have plastic over here? I've got like, no, that's the slaughterhouse. Yes, I've got my oil refinery right next to my slaughterhouse. That can't go wrong in any way. Is that? No, that's chemical. Where's my plastics plant? That's electrical components. Your chemicals, right? You're that. I've lost the plastics factory, guys. That's usually a bad sign if you're city administrator, isn't it? You should kind of know where your facilities are. Now I'm starting to wonder, do we have a plastics facility and have we just been buying it and I've now decided not to and therefore it isn't working? Let's have a look in the plastics factory. Reasonably small. It's here, I've got it. It's just right here. So you are unloading into that facility, right? Yes, you are. You're just a little bit behind at the moment. And you are set to unload plastics there. And you've got... How much plastics? Oh, yeah, you're struggling with plastics. But you're taking in everything you can, really. Because you have got chemicals. How many chemicals do we have here? We've got a fair amount of chemicals, actually. We can limit the amount here just to 50-50 it. Sort that out. It's looking lovely, isn't it? How's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing fine on this weekend. Especially if like you're in like Canada and that, where it's ridiculously hot, because fuck me, it sounds far too hot down there, doesn't it? So let's put, I believe it's this one, and then we have got what you called Rovengima Warehouse 2. Warehouse 2, you can unload some chemicals for us, so it's all stored up in here and ready to rock and roll. And hopefully that will start to be unloaded. We've got a bit of plastics now coming in over here. You are working lovingly away. We've got a traffic jam because they're building the rail line. That's not brilliant, to be honest. Also, I need to remember to keep checking because there was a bit of controversy or a bit of a whooping in the qualifying earlier. We still haven't got any outcome from the incident, as we shall refer to it without spoiling it for anybody. But yes, that was quite good, and obviously the Tour de France has started, which is very nice. I saw a massive penis painted on the road today, so I was happy, because they hadn't covered it up properly. Usually they do. They don't like graffitiing down there when it's like rude, but they didn't do a good job, so you could just see a penis on the road. And I think there was also a man in a penis suit today. 10 out of 10. You're in Vegas, Dictator Joe. Well, why are you in Vegas? Because, like you said, it's stupid hot in Vegas. 44 degrees. I can do the numbers on my phone. I can do it real smooth. So if we do 108, 2C, yes. No, that's 41.6. That's stupid hot. Like, fuck that. Just absolutely fuck that. All over the place. Guys, can you work... Thank you. You're now pulled out of the junction right here, or the level crossing. So now all of the lorries in the bloody world can now cross. Yes, and you're working away, beavering at lorries. You're still working on the first one. You're working on the Trabis, which is looking good. You're putting in here... You don't have any passengers on your train. Oh dear, we've got train issues. We have got train dramas for your mamas. So you're going that way, and then you go that way. And now everybody's having a bit of a freak out. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep... No! What are you doing, you pilot? Righto, what can we do? We're going to have to quick build here. Auto build using rubles, because nothing's stabler than the ruble. Can we move you over to here? And just no, train, go back, you Dumbo. You go back that way. Keep going, keep going, keep going. No! What are you doing? What are you doing, you stupid train? Stupid train. Let's buy a new one in here, because I can, because I've got money. Exactly what you thought. I'm on holiday, actually about to leave the city. That's just hot. Just throw it into the bin. Just forget about Vegas. Vegas was a terrible idea. I mean, there's a reason. I was going to say there's a reason why it's called New Vegas, but actually that is a video game in it. I'm not a smart man, as you plainly know. And you are moving to that place, and then you're coming in, and yeah, and you can do. Have I massively overcomplicated this? I have slightly broken the train network, because I think what I have done actually is massively overcomplicate the railway network here. Guys, can you please just all go back home to the depot? Just be a good train and just go to your depot. No? Alright then. Fuck it. You're all fired. I'm Donald Trumping you. You're all fired. Suck on that. Suckers. Terrible insult, but there we are. Let's try now. This might get difficult actually. Let me save it, because it is still in early access, and frankly a little bit buggy when you're working on railways. I have found it does rather like the old crash to desktop, which I don't like. You know, personally I can do without that. Also, it's incredibly difficult sometimes to delete stuff, but there we go. Let's just delete all of this down here, all of this railway line. We'll just auto build using rubles. Love me some rubles, mate. High inflation. No, definitely don't want to demolish that. That's my vehicle storage. Because I think the issue is I've been kind of going off the transport fever logic, which I shouldn't, because this doesn't assign based on your stations or based on platforms. It kind of just does it. Actually, what's a boom, you, and then okay, so you, could you do us a favour please and see how do we, but you can, mate, you can, I know you can. Okay, let's just reconfigure all of this then as well. It's fine, just boom, 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 gone, gone, whatever the Russian for goodbye is. Boom, then run you, boom, auto build please. Spasiba Boshoj, as I think they say. But really, I haven't got a Scooby. You need to be joined. No, definitely not what I want to be doing. I want to be doing this. We just need you. No, bugger off. Okay, delete you as well. And then, oh, no, delete that. That was a mistake. It's all going fine. I'm managing Russia very well. Thank you very much. Can you link into... This might be too tight of a bend in the train tracks down here for this. So, that doesn't seem particularly sensible. Let's change what we just did. I had an idea. Now I've had a new one. We should do that one instead. See, because if we just link you... See, this is better. It might prove to be a bit more problematic with the road that we had, but I'm sure it shall be fine. Actually, disregard that as well. I want to just make it straight out of this, right? Like, yeah, look at this. Look at this. That's the shit. So if we now construct, and then you can link up there. See, that's now looking good. Now we need to join... I mean, there's 3 lines running here, so let's also delete all of that. I'm also slightly constrained by construction already in place, which I suppose isn't helping me, but we'll try and manage the whole situation as it is. But yeah, let's try and get a good radius going here. I love me a big radius, me. And get that built in. I mean, could you just stay with that one and then boom. There you go. And then we need to perhaps also, yeah, just make it double lane train track. Right, that's what it's called. It's like a dual carriageway, but for trains. Also be careful about deleting the field, because that would be rather unfortunate. So delete all the way to here. And delete all the way to there. And that's looking good. And then we just... Oh, see, no, we want to do it with the U. Annoyingly, it doesn't... It snapped to nearest, but it doesn't snap all to nearest, if that makes sense. It just snaps to nearest of the same thing. Not nearest. Oh, and this isn't going to work, is it? We're not going to fit 2 railway lines through here. Oh, maybe we are. Or maybe we'll just take a bit of the field down here. But that's fine. Comrade Farmer will give away some of his land. Well, it's not his land, of course. It is owned by the people. So he doesn't get to complain. That's the thing about communism. You can do what you want. Because nobody owns anything. So it's yours if you are the, you know, the Politburo. You can just do what you want. Now that looks slightly more tighter here. Ah, penis. That's a problem here, isn't it? I mean, in fairness, penis is usually the problem in life. Certainly caused by them. But let's just now see here if we can just line you up here and run you down here. And now they might just be able to squeeze. Oh, look at that. We can just squeeze our train lines through here. And then we build the electrified railway. There's going to be a bit of a hump. But again, Russian engineering around this time, I would imagine, was fueled mostly by vodka. So a few minor issues here and there would probably be expected. Let's do that. Like, you know, 2 engineer sets off either end, and it was a bit misaligned. And yeah, you just made it fit. Because you couldn't disappoint the Politburo. It's terrible to do so. But let's try now and... Yeah, okay, I don't want to build a semaphore right there then. We want to build you there. You want to be one way. And you want to be one way that way. You're there. We want to have another one here for that way. And then one here for that way. And then we definitely want to actually connect this right here as well. While we are at it, that does, yes, seem like a somewhat sensible thing to do. Thank you very much. Can't place semaphore there. All right, so place a semaphore there. Place another semaphore there. And we can plot down another semaphore there. And that will just sort of work itself out. I'm sure it will. We need another semaphore here. We need to have a semaphore facing that way, a semaphore facing that way, then another semaphore here. And then we just all having semaphores. Don't we just love a semaphore? 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 Semaphore. Yes, there we are. And why doesn't that change? I don't know. I'm not going to ask any further questions. Let's just have another semaphore for old time's sake right there. Let's hope this one works out quite well. We need to buy a lot of trains, so we get into train sets. Love me some train set playing me. Let's get 2 of those. 2 of those. The short ones, right, you will run from... Ah, shit, you guys are already running. All right, fine. You just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a brilliant job, train people. And then the 2 will go, boom, up to Mordred. Down to Ruvan-Jama train platform. Off you go, please, if you wouldn't mind. You will go to the same line over here, not to Prostelova. Or Prostelova. I think they have that kind of pronunciation going on. And you are arriving up there, so you can now start off in the same direction. And now... they should kind of go to a platform if and when... I forgot to build a road here. Connecting you up to you. And that's going to go straight through a semaphore. Which I think might not be good. So we'll put a slight curving in the road. Just to avoid the semaphore being in the middle of it. Because that just seems like it might offer some issues for the cars using the road. We also need to do a pathway that we deleted before. Like, can you just do it straight over here? Boom, so you can go to work. That's fine. Look at this. This is good. I've got things under control right now. It's all looking fine, isn't it? Right here, it may be raining. How are we looking with the coal mine construction work going on up here in... That is very close to being done, so we might... Well, what do we want to do with that? We need to get some people over to it. Why can't you go to a station? What is the nearest point you can go? No, I mean, you can quite clearly pull through into... Oh, no, I don't know how trains work in this game, and I've played too much to not know. Let's just do that. Have you now gone happy as a train? You have. You are now a happy train. Thank you for being a happy train. So we need to figure out then what we do with people going... Oh, hang on. Pause. Did we not delete something down here that was far... Yeah, we did. We deleted something crucial down here. So going to conveyors. You need to be connected up with you. Sort that out. Now we need to go out of auto build using rubles. What else can we do over here with Sodnov? We need to run presumably a railway line up to here. Can we do, first of all, we need to do a pathway. Too steep of a descent. Now see, that is somewhat of an issue, isn't it? But we can build you down to here. Let's go out, construct a train platform, if I can find it. Train platform, small, pause, and it needs flat terrain. So let's flatten that terrain, shall we? In a moment it will be flattened. Just a quick moment. Here we go. Okay, auto-saving. I was a bit early there on the gun. Jumped it, as you will. Oh my word. There you go. Please do build that there. Let's see if we can link up. Oh dear, now it's starting to complain about the descent being a bit too steep. Oh, but it isn't there, but it's probably going to be there. Can we trick this? You can't build due to infrastructure. Well... We may just be able, if we delete this right here, now we try level terrain from height. Because what we need right now is... So you can't do that, you can do that over there. Can I build an underpass and then trick the system that way? Because if we build an underpass here, you can go to there. Then we build another pedestrian underpass. Where do we build that? We build that there, then we build pedestrian tunnel. No, that's also complaining. That is fairly annoying. I thought we might be able to get away with that. But can we, now that I'm thinking about it, delete that. Can we be cheeky here? Build a pedestrian overpass. No idea what the difference is between building it out of concrete and steel. Let's try and build it out of steel. So what if we built you here? Are you able to, as you... See, you can't link up with that, but can we build pedestrian bridge steel? You can build it to here. I don't think there's any way for me to trick this system, I'm afraid. But what we can do is do the old things, what are they called? The cableways. Cableway. So build a small cableway station down here. See, we are sending you up that way. We know we don't need to use a railway line on that side. So, building a cableway station right here. Just pause and resume. And then let's just build another cableway station up here on the top. It does say it needs flat terrain. I mean, can we not find just a little bit of flat terrain pools here? Again, all to build using rubles and just flatten the terrain here for a bit. So let's see here now. Of course, we were actually accelerating time, though that's not really what we want to be doing. To cancel that, we'll just assign that again at some point. Are you able to just do this then? What if we use a heavy? No, again, it's kind of just struggling a bit, isn't it? But we can build too low. Oh, hello, there you are. You're actually pretty happy here. So we now just need to somehow get this to work, right? Which we might be able to if we built you. Just flatten the terrain. Okay, that's set too low. Is that still too low? Or has that connected or not? Because I'm not sure. You can't connect there. Let's just demolish this one then. Pause and then build a... Just extend up here. See, that definitely wants to be built here. So flatten it. That's being built there. Now we just need to... Oh, shut up about the excavator. I'm an adult here. I can do this, you know. See, this will be built here. So that's looking quite decent. So built you. Then cancel the auto build. We'll just use that thing to do that. Now we need to do... Use a mod down here. Use conveyor pipe engine. Just one of the freestanding ones coming in. Right, you want to do that, right? Or do we need to be quite clever about this as well? Yeah, I reckon we might have to, you know. So, I mean, what if we build that? Where's the closest place that we can probably build that? We might need to run that down then, over here. So where's the closest thing that we can actually build this, where it will both stand... Can't build due to other infrastructure. That's quite an annoying message to see, you know. Let's zoom in here a bit and see where we can put this. See, this can be put where? Here it's fine, but I suspect that if we pop you down here, you won't be able to connect up with this conveyor belt, right? It's the angle is too acute. Yes, indeed. So what we want to do... No, hang on, that's in here within the mod thing, which is a bit of a faff, but we'll make it work, damn it. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? We can't run it over here for obvious issues with the cableway. Those two things don't really gel together. We just need to pop this down a bit. Can't build due to infrastructure. We might, you know, have more success using the default ones here, just in terms of the height differences. Conveyor engine. No, see again, we need the feeder to be coming in at the bottom and then rising it up. So it needs to be like a grain elevator, but not for grain, but for coal. Do we actually have that anywhere? No, we do not. What if we do just a straight one and one through? Oh, hello there, see? This is looking decent. That is what we need. Down here. We need, can we? No, we can't really extend it over there, but what we can do, over here, we just need to take that off before we begin, because we need to pay for all of this ourselves, damn it. Of course, nope, see, that did begin right there, so stop that. Take that off. Now we need to do some long distance planning here. Where does that actually need to end up? Right. See, that is a major ball ache because it needs to go around that. Actually, it needs to go around this mountain in the valley. Seems to be the most sensible way of doing that. So construct it. Where's the furthest it can go? It is there. Put on topographical devices here, please. Thank you. So we build it in the actual valley. So slap this bitch down here. Actually, there's a giant fuck-off hole in the ground there, isn't there? So delete that. And then we shall start over here. Where can we do that here? We can build that tower here. What we want to do, now that I'm thinking about it, is delete that as well, please. Thank you. we're going to go over to one of those three-way splits so we can actually do some clever businesses here, right? So you can actually build one here. Got you there. So we'll follow around the contour lines here so we are being sensible, right? Yes, 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 I am. And down to here. By the way, did anyone pick up anything from the Steam cell? Because they're pretty unimpressive by now, aren't they? Or is it just because I'm old and I remember Steam cells, like when Steam was trying to establish itself as a dominant platform on the market, where Steam cells were incredible. Like the only thing I picked up was Automobilista 2, which is really good, even though I'm absolute crap at it. Now we need to do a bit of reconfiguring here, actually, as it stands. So you need to go. You need to be sent into a different output. But you, yes, indeed, have you coming in straight into that. Then we shall go in to do you here into that. You fund that one, please, by money. So we still have got coal all coming in, and the rest will be built by the helicopters. Now we need to do the railway line coming in. So build electrified railway, as that is the future. Slight issue, however. Where can we can do it to here. So now we need to do tunnels. Put railway tunnel. And we need to definitely avoid that, right? Yes, we do. And where are we ending up? We're ending up over near molded, where it actually says molded. So is above. So you can actually come out here. And then we can do a gradual descent, right? You do it over here. We can just put a bit of a line through here. See, this is coming in over to near where we need it to come into. Just running in, it's sort of becoming like a central railway station in Mordred. So run you over to this position. And then we can send this over to... Well, we need it technically to run into both platforms, because I think that is kind of how it does things in this game. So boom and boom. And we need to reconfigure this little section here before it as well. So let's just quickly delete that, but we'll have to rapidly rebuild that. No, definitely don't want to delete the station. Blimey, no. We need to go back a bit further. Actually, we can go back to where there was that weird jink. No, we can go ahead with you. Get you to flatten the terrain a bit here. Oh, wow, that was absolutely messed up and a half, wasn't it? To run you over. Then you can now cross over here. Likewise with you can cross over. Then we can put down a semaphore here for that. And then, yes, that I think is what we do. Then we just start construction. We need to just pay for this because this is technically existing works. So build all of this using cold hard cash. That's looking good, innit? That was the wrong button, but we'll just make it work. That's fine. We've got dollars as well. Filthy capitalist money, but we'll make it work for us. We are Russian after all. So that's now being built, right? That railway line will be built. We may need to expand upon it. Where is our railway line? Let's just turn off that topographical view, because that is a bit annoying. We're not actually working on it. So you're not getting working in out here. That does mean we need to increase the workers here pretty dramatically at the Rovenjma railway line or railway construction office. They'll start working on the railway line. Helicopter construction office is right here. And let's get cracking as well with all of everything else. Down here, all of this you need to build, so please do not slack in the slightest, please. Yeah, cross over here as well. You also need to build that. So, guys, with the helicopters, we're going to be burning a lot of out of the gas. So just get working right. This is looking fine. There's a lot of work going on, isn't there? Just slot you all in. It's a bloody long way to go for the coal, but it'll be worth it. So that's it there. That'll be worked upon. What we also need to do, of course, is connect the two up. So if we grab you, you will connect straight into that. And this is slightly more complicated, isn't it? So let's run you on a pathway straight around to you. And we will also need to grab the helicopter construction office and build those couple of pathways on top of everything. So the helicopters are going to be quite busy as the two car factories are also built. That actually can't be constructed using our crews, so we'll just pay for that to be built. You are building Trabis, and that's going fairly decently for you. So we can grab you down here. This is the locomotive, which I'm actually using to sell cars. So you can go over here, you can load. Wait until load it, please. Thank you. You will do that for me. And down here we had a distribution office that we needed to start using again. I think it's still assigned, however, at... No, I've actually taken that off. So put you to here for me, please. Just those three. Nope, we are unloading here, mate. Come on, you remember this. Straight into that will all be unloaded here. They'll take it away and they'll sell it. Likewise, we'll do with the cars. And you can cross over to the right places, I do believe. How about we looking with the trains over here? You are there. And, I mean, we've got a few workers. So you are a train. And you are going to find a station where... You're putting in there, and then another train is going to come in, right? You are there. And you are stuck here now, because a construction train is pulling through. That is an issue. Yes, it is. And I don't remember what the whole process is. But okay, collision trains cannot pass. They can, it's fine. Don't worry about it, game. Just keep the workers coming in if you will, please. Thank you. There you go. Right, that's looking fine. I just remembered I've been talking for like 50 minutes without grabbing a drink, which I probably shouldn't do. We've got a fire over here, but fire crews are coming in to deal with it. It's all looking fine. You are building, everybody's building. It's all looking fine at the moment. Helicopters staying quite busy at the moment. Go down here, the railway station at the very least should start seeing some traffic. Where's... See, there's you. You're going up to finish that construction. You're moving off and around here, shuttling about. You're coming in with 57 workers. That's not a lot of people, is it? There are different kind of place... I don't know what that is. Place... Don't know what that is. Should probably try and replay that tutorial, shouldn't I? But, well... What if we plop down... Can't put a semaphore there. What if we do that? So you can now pull in here and... No, you can't, mate. It's fine. I promise you, it's 100% fine. Just see again. Now that bit of track is clear for you to pull into, so you can get into this station. You can load up with your people. Thank you. No! What are you doing, you absolute pillock? Go back. So, okay. We've learned a valuable lesson here. That signal, not good. And we shall sell that train. And then you can continue on your way. And it'll all be fine in the end. A train is... It's complicated in this. More complicated than in Transport Fever, which is really good. Well, Transport Fever 2, which is very good. But yeah, let's see down here. You've got some workers. We have got 4 lorries. Where was it that I needed those? Well, there's one of the old ones standing here, so get rid of you. Get you running over here. There was definitely a place, was it here? Yeah, there's a couple here. Actually, there's a few here. You are loaded, though. You're not. So quickly get rid of you. And to you. You're not loaded either. Delete you. See, this is the good stuff right here. Swapping things in and out. You're there. And you're there. Just delete you. That's looking fine for now. Collision trains can't pass. It's fine. Stop being so moany about trains somewhat hitting each other. So see, what do you carry down here? You carry 64 workers, I think. And you're going to be pulling down here. What's going on up here? You're running just fine. So if we buy another one of those train sets, I think it was one of the 460 ones, right? So you can run more to that one there. Go, go, go. And that'll be fine. You'll go off and you'll build your train station things. Now we can go ahead again, put in another semaphore right here so that they can go through, I think. What else is going on here? You guys are being loaded in here. Oh, there's a lot of people waiting here actually for trains. We could electrify the bits over here so we can actually have more capacity trains running. But yeah, you guys are still working on constructing it. You still haven't constructed that. You're still doing business work over here. Why have you not done that? There's a few people down here. It'll be fine, right? You can do that. It's fine. What else do we need? You guys are technically without job. So if you guys could start picking up some people down there and dropping them off up here, that would be good, because right now that is what we need. Out to this place, what do we have in terms of craneries? We actually got a few cranes. They're all picking up stuff here. Look at that. They're landing, picking up materials. They're all doing the helicopter-y business, and it's great. So let's see, can we actually fit in more helicopters? Because the MI... No, we are all full up on helicopters. That is somewhat disappointing. Because helicopters are good. More helicopters is just more things that are really cool. How are we looking down here with... you're dropping off 80... And you're doing 201C. That's numbers that are looking reasonably healthy. And you are planting that down here. You guys are arriving in here, loading up with 65. You could do with more people. That's quite okay, however. Unemployment might be going up a bit. No, it's sort of around 100. So yeah, it has... You are at 160. But this should actually be helping out because we're employing a few more people, right? No people have actually arrived over here to do any work, which is somewhat of a problem, but we work on that later on, or they will. I don't care, really. What we can do over in this place, oh, I think this might be one of those where it might want to crash on me, but no, it didn't. Early access, we need to do a... Where is the livestock farm? Oh, that's quite big, isn't it? The best mode of doing this might be building that sort of to this junction right over here. You can build that here. There it is. Then we can build a grain store over here. And then we get a bit more employment coming into the city, which is what we need. And you guys are going to be working on that immediately for me. Thank you. Elsewhere, we are not really looking into doing anything. We had a new rail open wagon coming in. which is what? Cargo wagon. 1971, which isn't the one that's that one right here. So that's worse than the one we already have, which I don't understand, and it can't carry vehicles, which makes it kind of pointless for me. Yeah, you're working on this down here. You still have just one here. There are some traffic issues beginning to develop. There's only one road across, and the bridges aren't working quite as well as they should, because he catches up and then he stops there. I'm not quite sure why. I think they catch up and then they slow down a bit much, because they are able to go over this hump here at speed. I think it's if one vehicle catches another at the wrong point. Okay, no, he could move over. As could he. Is it more of a, like a concertina effect then? If more than one moves through, or more than two. But here we go. This might actually be a time to investigate this. Let's see. So we kind of had it there, but no. Sorting itself out, which is certainly a positive move. You're back in it. I think we need to use another construction office. This is the construction office, yes, that we do need to use. And that was the one that was on here. And you can unload. Boom, off you go. Do that, unload that in there, and then everybody's happy. We are working on that. Where do we want to put that? Oh, we definitely want to be putting that over here. Right. Well, you're just set to doing plastics at the moment. And you're working on that down here. So let's have a look. See at other distribution offices. See if there's anybody missing any CAMAS. Okay, I'll build that over there. Then I haven't done anything with that. Let's keep that in mind. Where else are there distribution offices? Here, but that doesn't really need that. And we got the one servicing the farms. We'll just leave them be. I'll see that at the moment. That seems to be working relatively fine. You, however, let's just put auto search on so you can start working on all of this down here very quickly for you. Thank you. How about we looking at the construction over here? You guys are working. Carry on, please, to start. Oh, it's the cutest little thing in the world. Look at that. The cutest little vehicle. How tiny is it actually? I want to see the tiniest of lorries. Is it underneath here, the M car? Probably it is a covered hull, right? It might be. Maybe then it is in here. No. Where is that? Pave it. No. Definitely not. Let's have a look, see in here then and see. There's M car open. How small is it? Oh my god, it's tiny. Look at that. That is absolutely minute. Next to a bus, like tiny thing. We can't use it really, can we? It's just too small for being any use here. That's what she said. Oi, oi, if you know what I mean. Other than that, yeah, farms up here doing decent work. You guys are working away on that. You are there. What about you down here? Yeah, see, and all the silos are being filled up pretty quickly, actually. That could be cause for concern. These are not, however, in any way nearing filling. So we may want to just quickly... I mean, we need another over here, don't we, to be fair? Well, let's use the one here for that then. Because we can't. Just boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. And we do that, and now we need to probably massive field. Let's just unload into the grain stores down here. That's all looking fine. So at the very least, we're using those lorries for something. They're not just sitting there being unused. So we actually get the harvest in time. We've got 69 nice unemployed workers. That is something we can do. And then we can move, not over near Brospunia. And then we've got Vavakajusk. And we've got Giri something. Yeah, we've got Sadonyov here. That is looking fairly finished, but it really isn't. What you guys need to start doing actually is starting... Oh, see, you're on cargo hauling. Is there actually any difference? Do you not have like any kind of... No, you do have work platform assigned. The problem is we don't have enough fucking helicopters set up to deal with that. You can as well. Pause here. Let's just delete that. Let's find the construction office again here. Let's buy another MI-10. No, wrong one, damn it. Why am I such an idiot? What we need to do is ditch that. We need to buy another MI-10. Just a straight up MI-10 that can actually carry passengers. Don't we have like a proper CCCCCP livery we can put on this where it actually says CC? Yes, hammer and sickle and star. That is what we need helicopters to look like. See, that's a CCP on the rear, which is the correct thing for a helicopter to say. Can't repaint the MI6, which is disappointing, but we'll make it work. You're working fairly hard. How are we looking? Oh, see, now you're pretty full up. You're done up here as well. You are also full up. Is that because you will have... Yeah, you'll have reached your maximum capacity. So now we're kind of trying to just shuffle around all of that. You're working as well, but you're taking in steel on top of everything. So we can actually increase the number of workers here just a bit. And that's good. At the very least, we're not running out of metal. As work is being carried out here, and we should hopefully now start to see some workers being picked up by helicopters, which is probably the coolest way to go to work. Like, how did you arrive at work today? I flew on a fucking helicopter, mate. Yes. You can have sex with my wife and my daughter. And you are a Kamaz, so that's looking all right. You down here, we've got now 4 more covered Kamazs sitting. We need to start putting them to work. This was indeed the construction, well, distribution office that we had going before. So get some of those relocated over here to get... Okay, that's now full. So let's monitor here and see if... You, for example, you are now clear. So we can grab one of the Kamazes. I'll reassign it here. You're kind of sort of watching because I don't want to spend some of those crops that I've harvested, well, that my comrades have harvested for me. See, that's looking quite okay at the moment, but we're just waiting out here. We can have a bit of a look, see about elsewhere. To see, you've got a couple of L sets as well, but they're carrying food. You're carrying electronics, and you're carrying electronics down here. That's all Kamazed up. You don't have anything, and you definitely, yeah, we need to push out Kamazes like they're going out of fashion. So if you guys just keep doing that, that would be grand. And you're doing coal pretty significantly, actually. And yeah, you guys are still working down here because we're now starting to shift some of that, and you are producing a lot of mechanical components, which we do need to start shifting about at some point or another. Yeah, and you are producing oil quality. Yeah, it's all looking like it's running to plan at the moment. We just need some actual fucking people working over there for once. So, are there actually any differences with the MI-10 in terms of the cargo it can carry? I'm not sure. Oh, and now it's snowing. It's now winter for the comrades. Got a couple of lorries in here. We're definitely not seeing as many workers over there as we were previously. How can that be? So you are now stopping here. I mean, there's another platform that you can use if you so desire. Right, like what if... Okay, let's not do that. If we put semaphores there, that might make it easy for them to use both platforms. Mechanical components, so we definitely need to start shifting some of those over to the mechanical componentry over here. So still running LZs. You're loading up. You have loaded. You have not. So scrap you, if you wouldn't awfully mind, and then we can put in the CAMAS. Lovely CAMAS. It is as good here as it was in the original 2 Spin Tires games, because my god, that was a good lorry. In a way, I'm kind of disappointed you don't have the traditional lorries in that game, because you kind of had a relationship with the original vehicles they had in, and it's just a bit of a shame you don't have that now, but hey-ho. Let's see here. We definitely need more people to be working. I think we also had technically 3 trains running, train sets. So grab one more of those and get that working immediately over here. Just so that's actually running. What are you now moaning about? I don't understand trains in this. So you can get to... I don't know how the trains work, and I'm disappointed in myself. See, I'm kind of basing this off of that transport fever. The way I did things there, and clearly that's not what I should be doing. So can you guys just move off here? I mean, there's room in that platform. Go to this platform, please. Come on. Boo, do as you're told, damn it. Do as you're told. But no, you're not going to do that. Also, I need to have one of me special vitamin pills now. So, quickly doing that. Just also checking phone. Because one needs to be aware of that these days, because I still haven't gotten a bloody vaccine invite, which is very bloody rude, I think. Very bloody rude. I want to get a bloody vaccine, damn it, and they're not letting me yet. Supposedly I should get an invite on Monday. Fingers crossed. But Monday, I would assume, no. Like, hopefully Monday. Unless, like, they've forgotten about me, and they kind of like, yo, who's this dude? Anyway, yeah, we'll crack on with that. In other news, I'm now up to running 5 kilometers in under 27 minutes, which I think is pretty bloody good. And it's like outside running, not just treadmill running. So it's like actual running. Also, what's your problem, mate? What's your problem, hey? What's your problem? You can return. You got there. You can get back. So you can get... Ooh, you don't like having bloody... Maybe I need to do that tutorial again. Also, there's a slight problem in that, apparently with the semaphores, you don't... What the bloody hell is a DDO here? Okay, let's just finish building that. There you go. It's all fine and dandy. Let's see down here. One of the more annoying issues in this game with certain places is the vehicles not being able to move more than one inside of a place. So they end up kind of stopping, and then another one pulls in. See here, they're pulled in, and okay, we couldn't see it there, but if they are, it doesn't really work, and it's just quite annoying, really. What else is going on here? You guys are sort of sorting it out. Right, you guys are shifting the final bits of grain into here. That's being shifted fairly quickly over into that grain tower. Oh dear, and you are doing that. That's looking fine. That road down here, that's now being built even more, so we can get working down here. When is it the American versions of the pavers and that comes into play. Out here with the road rollers, technically not yet, which is disappointing, but oh well. You're just waiting there. That's looking all right. Yeah, we're starting to see more passenger numbers coming in here, so that's obviously a positive. And you are still building. Where is that? That's here. That's looking pretty decent, isn't it? And you're pulling in up here. Ready to pick up more passengers. 53 waiting at the moment. That's all right. How are we doing over here? Have we? We haven't gotten any closer to actually putting some people on the ground. How are we looking down here? Nothing has been finished as yet. Actually, the best way to do that would be opening up here and having a look-see. Like, why aren't you guys picking up people? Just a weird little question that I have. Let's open up the Mi-10 cargo helicopter. See, are you an Mi-10? No, you're an Mi-6. So let's see, you're landing here, another Mi-10 cargo. You're a cargo. And you are picking up heliports. Might I need even more helipads around here? That might be the thing, you know. Let's try and just slap down more heliports. Or helipads. I would just call it a helipad, but maybe I'm wrong. Boom, there you go. Boom, there you go. Let's just fund that real quick. So you've now landed here, but you surely can't be here for very long. Well, helicopters coming by. We can buy Sikorsky Sky Crane, but I don't think they're any better really than the Mi-10s or the Mi-2s. So what is the best option here? For boom. We can go in with helicopter cargo only. So we now have 2 more helicopters, and that's all happy and dandy. So they should now take off with whatever equipment they need around here, and they should get working. Maybe we want to swap out one, because it seems like they're all now returning in. So if we swap out one of those helicopters with a Mi-10 with passengers. Okay, that went inside other things. That should get working now. See, things are starting to get ticked off now. That's looking pretty decent. So now that we've got a good mix of helicopters doing both deliveries of equipment and construction materials, and what's that helicopter doing? That's landing there and then not looking great. Like, it feels like we should have more issues here than we do. We just need many more people to arrive here, pretty much. So if you could just arrive and just unload a lot of people, that would be good. What else is going on? Have we finished over here? No, we haven't, but you guys are working pretty decently on this. And we have got snowplows moving about, so that's looking fine. Oh, we've got more lorries here. So we can start swapping out some of these sitting here. Do we want to? Let's try and see here. You're clear. So we can take these out of circulation, at least 2. That's better than having more. So get you going in here. But yes, as I mentioned, I bought Automobilista with the season pass and all the current DLC, and it's really good. Like, weirdly, my sort of favourite car so far has been the German Group A, which is like early 90s DTM. Like, they're just excellent cars to drive. Just absolutely amazing, and you can take them around like really cool places like Adelaide, Bathurst, and Long Beach. I mean, fucking hell, those 3 tracks. I haven't really done much at Bathurst, it's a bit scary. But certainly around Long Beach and Adelaide, just excellent. Just excellent. 10 out of 10. driving experience. Had a good race around Monaco earlier, actually. Very much a full commitment kind of car and circuit combination right there. Good old rear wheel drive. 5 or 6 speed manual, but you know, naturally aspirated straight 4 engine just sounds oh so good. The back end can get a bit lively, so just lovely things to drive. It is, however, based on the Madness engine, which it's a decent engine, but it does have some rather annoying limitations, particularly the 32 car maximum. But you know, that's for another stream or a video if I get a bit better at it, and the cars can be a bit difficult to drive as well. But anyway, let's crack on here with this. Let's see how we're doing in Lukaszek. Unemployment's down. That's good. We have given them train is waiting too long. Boom, right up here. What are you waiting for? So you're standing here. You're waiting. Why is that construction? Oh. I don't get how trains work. And I really should look into it. But I'm not going to because I'm an idiot. Well, at least not right now. And at the moment, what's unemployment looking like up here? Where's the... Where is... Oh, it's over there, isn't it? Yeah, it's 140. So I'm hoping once this gets built and they get on their cable cars up here, it'll sort itself out. But we do need more people up here to be working, if I'm completely honest. Like, the best thing would almost be to have multiple helicopter working. So let's see, how many people did you pick up? How many? Oh, 21 workers. That's actually a fairly decent amount. Can we just like get all of you over there, please? Like all of this block, just go over here and work for me. And wait for helicopters to pick you up, please. Because, see, now here's the issue. They come in and then they just pick up who's there. They don't actually wait to be full. Which would be nice. Is that an option that I can set, actually, now that I'm complaining? I haven't actually bothered looking into that. Is there a... I don't think there is an option. I know they introduced in the latest version an option to deliver mechanisms only with trucks, which is a sort of roundabout way of saying that, you know, like pavers and bulldozers and diggers is just delivered on the back of a lorry instead of driving on the road, which is really nice and helpful. You are waiting too long on Christmas Day 1978. Why are you waiting? You can just pull into the station. What if we put down a semaphore here? Go, damn it, go! There you go. Now you're going to pull in. Are you going to pick up passengers, please? Thank you. And what else are we looking at down here, perhaps? You're sitting here waiting. Hopefully that should start shifting some people down. Hang on, how are we doing over here? See, you're missing some crops. However, we can set off this down here, and we might actually want to use another distribution office eventually to do this as well. But you from here, if you could awfully mind loading livestock, please. Thank you. You can then add in this silo and offload, please. Thank you. There you go. A traffic jam. That's over at a farm. I'm willing to bet it's a farm where it... Yes, it is. It always happens here, and I don't know why. That vehicle, whichever vehicle is lost to enter this farm, just always gets stuck here, and I don't understand why. What if we delete you? So it thinks there isn't actually room in here, which is very weird. As we get some very funky music going in right here. However, let's just, again, keep spitting out the Kamaz trucks for me, please. Thank you. What else can we do down here? We just need people to come working down here. More than we do. Which, in fairness, if we can just limit down here the number of people working somewhat down here on the exports. and just shift them over to there. That would be good. Just limit you a bit, limit you a little bit as well. Hopefully you guys should start now picking up passengers again up here. Oh yeah, you're picking up some numbers of passengers. See, there's a lot of people waiting there. Let's shift some focus back over to the other platform here. That seems to be more relevant right now. How are construction looking? Are we actually starting to take it down at a fair rate now up here? Elsewhere, construction is also underway. But yeah, it's still a bit of a long round trip. We've got resources sitting in all of those places, so we just need the helicopters to pick up workers. And there's plenty of them actually waiting now. But they've been told to go over here. So picking up here, you are fairly close to being full up actually. And now you're having a right old moan about not being able to get back in. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to... I might have to replay the train tutorial. You can return back now. I've opened up a passage for you. So please do go back. Thank you. Yeah, trains, they're a bit more of a challenge here than they are elsewhere. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, down here, why are we not ploughing down here? We've got the ploughing house, which I've decided I'm going to call it down here, and that's set up fairly recently. Elsewhere, yeah, it's looking fine and dandy. Went too far there. Straight into here. You're missing crops, but that's because you haven't actually been assigned to... Let's assign you here and get you to unload, if you will. Thank you. Elsewhere we can do the same down here using Zvidova. Putting you to unload into this will be what we need really. Smashing stuff. So you're now leaving, you're going to pick up, oh, I mean that's emptying very, very quickly. Were these... Oh, we need to also assign this farm here to load from as well. So that's happening now. That should be good. I'm really not going to bother paving it in here because there's houses and that. It's just a bit of a pain. Yeah, they're now producing down here. They produce livestock. That should also have had a positive impact down here of our employment numbers. Let's just see down here. You are looking like that. You know what we're going to do now? I'm just going to say, fuck it. Right up here, we're just going to pay for this construction to happen. Because I feel like I've been waiting and I don't know how it works. So we're just going to pay our way out of it. So, straight up here. That's looking fine now that we have got a railway line. I mean, look at the man hours that would have been needed down here. Fuck me, that's a lot of time spent just digging through the ground. You're slowly grinding your way through this stage, so that's good. Just keep people coming in there and that'll be fine. New vehicle available. New vehicle type, it's a tram. So you can buy a tram, which might actually be beneficial, or trolley bus that we can run over here instead of using the railway line. For the moment, we're going to continue using the trains. 190 people waiting. Just hurry up, please. So even though I'm paying for this to be constructed, it's still taking a fair old time. Which would actually also be a good way of doing it. It wouldn't just be quick building. It would just be, you know, it's being built but at the same speed. You're just paying somebody else to do it. But yeah, you're now starting to have 5 Kamasa sitting. So that's looking good. You are running Kamas cisterns, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oil exporting. I mean, we're not likely to run out of money, are we? We can actually go into game settings. We can actually education. Okay, so it appears that the financial situation is pretty much the only thing I can't change in here. Vehicle availability, pollution, global events. Yeah, indeed, it does appear that the financial difficulty isn't it. Or we can now buy tanker, but that's not really great here, is it? We're nowhere near the river. So, yay for river vessels. And what else is going on? You're flying in here. Are you guys just dropping off workers? I reckon you might be. And if we could also get cracking with workers elsewhere around, that would be good. Thank you. Yeah, see, you guys are now all sort of just heavily loading up people here now. Coming in, picking up people, flying away. You wouldn't want to live out here, I will say that, because you're just going to be inundated with helicopters. How are we looking in terms of needs being met? Religion is pretty low, but I just don't know. I've built churches and they're not going, so I don't think it's my problem, really. I don't know what else I could do. We have got you, we've got you. Yeah, just more workers in there building lorries, please. We need lorries. I mean, I could do like a tractor factory, but that's a bit too Stalingrad-y, isn't it? What else are you doing? You are doing food up here. And so you've got quite a lot over here. So let's check back in with this distribution office over here. See what they're running. They're running Kamazes, but they might actually be overburdened now. Or rather, we might actually want to get the fridge trucks out over to another distribution office. Yeah, that might actually be the business here. However, you as well. Because I don't think we have a distribution office anywhere that isn't doing export. That's kind of, well, you guys are kind of stationary now, but that's because these silos have been emptied. And yeah, that farm has been, so that should be running next season. You've got everything you need pretty much to get going. You, meanwhile, can you build, if you aren't already building, you are building down here this road. And that is the final bit of the unfinished road. That will open up, again, road access down to Kira Rush. Yeah, probably. And you, yep, look at that. More workers coming in here. It's starting to look fairly decent. We can actually increase here a bit more. And that's looking pretty decent for the train coming in. So you guys are coming in, pulling in here, stopping and waiting. You wouldn't awfully mind. What if we did that much further out, like here, for example? You can't do that there. It's not big enough. Oh dear. Righto, and that train is just sitting there. That's looking okay. Trains are pulling in, going about, checking it all around. So what are we looking at in terms of helicopter construction? Let's open that up here and see. Coal mine going forward. We've got a few conveyors that have been worked upon. But it does seem that the main focal point is happening over here. Let's just make sure. Okay, yeah, so that pathway has been constructed, as has the one around and into. This one can just go away. We don't need that. But it does seem that the main bulk of the work goes into Zutnov coal mine. How are we looking in terms of steel we are producing? How are we looking with coal? Still fine. It's starting to drop, though, on coal ore. And, yeah, you're looking okay. But I reckon that might pick up one summer, or well, one spring comes and the roads aren't snowed over. You've got the right ploughers, oi, working. Elsewhere we have got lorries, just more lorries, really. We can swap this lorry out, and another one that we can swap out is looking fine. And boom, in with you, and boom with you. And we've just got one more. And that one hasn't loaded up anything, so swap that one out as well. Looking fine right now. Swap you out. We had a depot down here that wasn't even loaded up. Let's get working over here then. We've got 7. And we've got 9 in place. And, you know, probably a few will come in. So let's see here. You are still not loaded up with anything. You're not loaded up with anything. Ah, oh, you're not anymore. Thank you. You knew that I was about to get to you. You can go. You've got a tiny amount in you. You likewise. You don't have anything. So swap you out. A fire has been extinguished. Thank you, firefighters. You do a good job. You do a very good job putting out fires. So we just get the Kamas's rolling out. Here we are on a Kamas rollout. There's only one L set remaining in this facility, which is certainly a positive step. Okay, come on. Final one here. Well, second final one anyway. Sorting that out nice and well. Everyone is going to be happy. They'll have new lorries to drive up here. Yeah, I mean, we've got workers coming in there, chopping down the streets. It's going to be bloody annoying though, isn't it? Oh, well. Oh, well. Indeed. And yeah, you can't sow. It's winter, damn it. It's -6 degrees in February. That's a fire station. A few workers unemployed. A lot of people are working there. You need to free up some space. How are we doing here? We're doing sort of okay. I suspect once the coal mine has been built, everything else will follow in fairly quick fashion, as all of the manpower that are being put in on this will be going to every other construction site. And that just has 200 days remaining, and that should check down fairly quickly given that there's about 60 on site right now. And that's a fire station with helicopters. Shame you can't have forest fire, so that would be cool. Like if all of that could just burn, you know, all of that could burn and threaten your city, and then you'd have helicopters flying about and do that. That would be cool. Other than that, the road down here has been finished. Good work, everybody. You did well. You reached your quota for the day. Let's see if I'm right. And here, 110 days remaining at our coal mine facility. Elsewhere, what can we get into later on? We can get into some bauxite. Where is bauxite? Also, let me move you right over here a bit. Ooh, see, that is a slight issue. There is a bauxite mine right here next to the field, so we could be tilling, but we'll leave that then. Just avoid that for now. What we can do is just put down a bit of, what is it? It's under equipment for citizens. A pollution monitoring station, which I don't actually have as of right now. And it seems like a reasonable thing to have, I suppose. So, down it goes. You probably put down one over here where people are actually living. Right next to your football fields might be where you want to see that kind of information, I suppose. So, down it goes. Over here was where the first, well, not actually here was where the first railway station was that I built. Which is why that's still there. I put that in as like a disused railway bit that hasn't been removed. Which is why it's still there. Sadly, you can't make it look actually disused. So we'll just leave it as it is. And how we're looking down here, it's looking quite fine. I think the employment numbers will even go up once the snow melts over here. How are we looking? That has been built, which is excellent news. I'm not expecting everything else to happen pretty quickly. Yeah, they've got cranes in over here working. So yeah, as I said, it's going to happen pretty quickly now, as soon as it started sorting itself out here. See, that's in progress. That has been built. So I would suppose once they have been built, we will have a functioning... That's now also been built. That'll probably connect as soon as this up here has been built and the middle pole has been built. And now we've got helicopters arriving here. See, again, it's going to happen pretty quickly now. Let's just open up the helicopter construction office so we can get an overview down here. I mean, there's a lot of construction going on, admittedly. But the small cableway station 2 is pretty much finished. Now numbers, I suppose, is going to start going up pretty quickly. They do seem to be working through this list from the top down. Somewhat. Let's just see. Yeah, it has now connected itself up here. So what we can do is buy some light personnel cabins. All full. I mean, what if we were to try and experiment here? Because I had to say light personnel cabin. Can we delete those? And now try and construct some heavy cableways. Heavy cableway pole. Angle of connection is too sharp. Too low. Oh, you're just nothing but a moaner, ain't you? See, because then it sort of... See, what if we do it here? Is that still too low? No. Just see above an incline to... No, don't build it there if it doesn't work, damn it! See, I'm the idiot here. Too low. You just gotta try and see. What would the best thing to do here? Flat terrain, what about here? You can have flat terrain. Is the angle still going to be too steep? Yes, it is. So what if we do here? What if we build you... I do not need a free excavator, thank you very much. Because see, this should work right here. And the construction office from the helicopter perspective right here. Actually, sub that, we'll just pay for this one thing as we already had something in place. Yeah, see, that one's not actually... Okay, no, that's definitely not what I want to be doing. What I want to be doing is deleting this. Then we go back in here, we grab a cableway. Where can we make this fit in? If we can in any way, really. I guess usually that it's too close to the ground and that maybe we need to just dig a giant fuck off hole in the ground here. Is that the issue? We're going to find out, damn it! Let's just try and increase the height of this. So let's see here. Too low. No idea on which way it is too low. Angle of connection is too sharp. It literally is just finding absolutely anything it can to complain about, and then it does it. Let's just try and just dig a big fucking hole in the ground then around it here. So you can't really moan too much. So let's try again. Heavy cableway pole. Not doing it too low. What can we do here? What can we do here? What if we delete this? Try and do a bit of shaping around here then. Before we place it, right? We try and shape this mountain into what we want it to be. So see, now we need to have a bit more of a decline here, I suppose. Yeah, see, the issue really is also that we can't dig in too much. So let's try and do that here. Because it's sort of too steep of an incline. So if we built this, we really need it to be like about here-ish, don't we? We build it here, and then we just grab one of these and build it again. Are you still going to complain about being too low? No, you're not. You're actually just going to bloody do it. Damn it. Thank you. So can I link you up to here? Can we like buy some heavy personal cabin? That's now 10 people. We can fit in 12. Look at that. How many can we get? We can get 10, so that's 100 people. We can start the cableway engine, so people are now being moved up there. However, there's no point really getting the railway going in earnest until we have got construction completed, and, you know, I'm missing a few places here and there. So let's just take a quick tour around, make sure that everything else has been assigned as a construction project. Which, yes, it does appear it is now. So, yay, 10 out of 10 IGN for that. We need to... Well, we've got these two trains here, so grab you out of that station and run you to there. And please start doing that now for me. Thank you, so we can figure all of this out. That's not the most practical sort of entryway, is it? Just out, boom, and then a massive decline into a station. But we'll make it work. And that looks absolutely fine and natural. It's not a problem at all. One thing that might, however, be a problem, though. Let's just check with this station here. Fire station, that is. Ah, good, good. It is covered by the helicopter. What about the fire station over here? I do suspect this one is a bit too far away. Oh, no, it's actually covered by both. So it's looking quite good, really, for us, isn't it? So at some point it should start coming in because we've got a pathway leading around. There should be a train arriving. Oh, we're now digging out to see. Here's a train coming in. No workers coming, however. See, what if we just select you to go in there and then we just sort of go... Yeah, you can just go that way now. Thank you. Because I don't think we can actually do a footpath up there. That's kind of the whole problem. What else are we looking at down here? I mean, obviously those will need to be room on the platform. Let's try it now, because again, it kind of, I don't understand trains. So there you go. So now you can pull into a station. And then we can kind of do that. So they're now separate segments. Fire extinguish. Good job, Juma. So you've now got 9 workers coming in, and how are we doing in terms of construction? Well, that tower is being constructed, it just needs a few more people. I mean, again, look at how well this is coming along. It is rather remarkable how quickly things can change. You're off doing your business as a lorry. Everybody's now tilling the land, working for the Union, Mother Russia, doing their part. Which is good to see. Down here, even in the furthest reaches of my region, they are working hard on the soil. And let's just keep you up for now. We can just pay attention to this. Because really, this is where it'll all be at. Oh, first people arriving. Hello, welcome to your new place of work. You will be drilling coal out of the ground for me. Thank you. Hope you like drilling, because it's all you're going to be doing. So you're down here now. You've got the resources needed. You just need a helicopter to come in and do the business. I think the problem is they're just going to finish doing it this way around before they actually get bothered in with that up here. I suppose we could kind of just link it up here and then take the same route down, but that wouldn't be as fun now, would it? So let's just wait and see down here if this is going to be prioritised. I'm not sure it will. So yeah, again, they're kind of struggling now to get that done. But they're building away. Or we can buy a Yak 42. But I don't have an airport, so, you know, what's the point? And elsewhere, yeah, let's just get this wrapped up before we wrap it up for the stream. Given that it has been going again for a surprising amount of time, but that's the kind of game that this is, really. It's the kind of game that just takes up a bloody lot of my time like this, because, yeah, it's just very good. See, it's just being ticked off so quickly now, damn. And you can even see on the top level there where the tunnel is. That is neat. Yeah, very, very few things. And this tower is still underway. Still haven't had anything assigned to it. It's getting pretty much done all the way around now. They're working over here. Elsewhere, how are we looking down here? That's pretty full up. As is that. But yeah, you can actually have a couple more workers coming in here. So let's just do that. So we use more steel. Down here, and do we have got sufficient? Yeah, we've got sufficient steel over here. And they're offloading all the time over here. You have got quite a few lorries sitting here now. That's full of on Kamaz. This one isn't, so let's get working on that. You can go, as can you, and you, and you, and indeed you. And that's pretty much a full distribution office just sitting here now, which is absolutely excellent. Just transfer these out to the distribution office so they can do their business. It's all very good, isn't it? And none of these, as you can see, are getting stuck on a tiny mountain road, which is preferable, isn't it? There is a topical Tour de France joke, which is going to land with exactly, I would imagine, none of my audience, really. But it's not going to stop me doing it. Naturally, why would it, damn it? Hello. See, you're now empty, so we can now actually get you replaced as well. So where else do we need to start working on? You're not really doing much in the way of covered hull work. Distribution office, no, that's all open. I reckon we might be pretty much into the farm works then. All of these right here. Let's just sell all of these and just get them all replaced with Kamazes. They've got a greater capacity anyway, so that's going to be happy for all the farmers. They'll get the things shifted a lot faster than they had before. Have I been an idiot? Well, yes. But have I been an idiot and closed down my construction office window? Which I think I have. Yes, I have. I have been an idiot. It's over here. Oh, hello there. Yep, everything's running smoothly on a Saturday here. It's good. It's not hot today. It's been slightly cool, which has been nice. Hope everything is well with you as well. We are finishing up construction. Look at that. Going through it at a right old rate. This one we haven't. We haven't really even begun with that. And you are up here looking at that. I should play Call of Duty Mobile. You know, I've heard good things about that game actually from more than one person. Unfortunately, I don't really bother with mobile gaming. It just, you know, it just doesn't really do anything for me. It's like a Porsche. Like, I know objectively there's a lot of good to be had here, but it just doesn't do anything for me on a personal level. I don't know. I've never been much of like a handheld game. I've never had a Game Boy or anything like that. I had a PSP, but again, it never really did anything for me, so I sold it. Just, you know, not for me. Like, again, I have the oldest console I have is an Xbox 360. That's the newest console I have, was what I was meant to say. Just haven't bothered with anything after that. Oh, but look at that. Look at the construction work happening right here. Everything is going to be done pretty quickly. And we're going to have all of the coal. We're going to make Donald Trump proud, damn it. All the coal, all the time. And we're going to bomb Iran for no good reason. So, yeah, see, now we need more workers over there. How do we get more workers over there? Train, just deposit workers, please, for me. Thank you. And bus man coming in as well, likewise. Do vehicles sometimes stop if they catch up with a vehicle? That might be one of the issues that are happening. Let's see here. Because if, yeah, at certain points, like if there's a transfer here, if you go into like a prefab, it might just go a bit, which is a bit of annoying because it can cause quite a bit of tailbacks. But Camas is still underway. Good. That's what we want to see. We've even finished building that, and it's now flowing. The coal is flowing around the mountain of Pardubice. Or Pardubice. Pardubice? Pardubice. Yes, I can speak Russian, mate. See, that's being dropped in here, and that's being worked on right over there now, absolutely pissing out coal. Unfortunately, our need for coal has somewhat tapered off a bit, but we might be able to shift that about. That was with you. You're off there. How are we doing with terms of unemployment? See, unemployment is dropping. Unemployment is indeed dropping, and that is, I mean, that's still pretty high. What about over here? How are we looking? 74. 73. You've been constructed. You cannot store export boards. Well, we need to start exporting those bloody boards then, don't we? Because we can't build vehicles with boards. That's rubbish. We are not a Morgan factory here, are we? You're out of meat. That is a problem. We got plenty of meat, so is it Luslaw that is delivering to that? Yeah, we definitely need, and this may be the final point of the day, to just reassign distribution offices here for meat. Although everybody seems to be actually carrying meat, so you can move over to this distribution office for me, thank you. What about you? You? Do we have? We have got, actually, in storage, I believe. Oh no, we may have actually used them all, so we may need to start after this one right here. We may need to just have a bit of a look-see about and see in terms of refrigeration. Which one do we want to go for? Perhaps we want to go for the Roman. That can only do 80 though. So we've got the gas at the moment. Gas 53. So we can buy that blueprint. Let's have a bit of a look-see about here. Zil, that's one we got. That's actually bigger, isn't it? So yeah, let's get the Zil in production for a little bit, just so we have a bit of a buffer working for us. As we can now go ahead and start reassigning lorries. You've got meat. You don't, so you get to go over here. You get to move over here as well. And you've got a bit of meat, so you can actually now be reassigning. You'll be picking up meat from Vulanjavega meat facility. You can unload at Padanin grocery store. You can offload at You're the Mordred shopping centre. No, hang on. We don't need to do that there, actually. We need to do that there. We need to go into the meat storage facility. Oh, yes, we do. And then there's a small one here as well. And there is one down here. And there is another one over here. I think there may be all of the shopping facilities in our little town. So that's looking good, certainly better. And let's find this distribution office over here. Just wait for those to clear themselves out here, which was you. And we now just have the one gas sitting over there. So we'll wait for that. And I've now gotten lost, but we're down here. We're now working on still refrigerator trucks. Excellent news. Excellent news indeed. None of them have finished just yet, so we're just waiting for one or two of these to clear out. The goods, which I think is the one that hasn't been assigned to Rulon Chaveva Vova. We're going over to Lukashuk's Mall Shopping Centre. That's actually quite a long distance. Otherwise, yeah, you've done that now, so you go over here, please. Thank you. Sill refrigerator, you can go over here. Thank you. So that should now be sorted out. What we can then do is grab some of the covered hulls that we have sitting here, put them over at this distribution office. That will be focusing upon doing livestock transport. For now, anyway. That'll be it over here. So you're doing that. So we always have animals ready for the slaughter. That's now full up. So that's pretty much bang on perfect here. And how many vehicles are remaining in place? Quite a few, actually, it appears. So we can push out a few of these should we need to, and we do. So that's going. How's every one of these livestock farms looking? So you've got 16 tons of meat. You've got 16 tons. And the one here's got 12. So yeah, you definitely need that. That's looking quite good. Let's actually just get you off doing all of this down here. 'Cause yeah, you don't need to be on those anymore. So meat storage is done. You are just doing all of this. And you are livestock farm, livestock farm. Do we have more than 3 livestock farms? I do not believe so. So that's looking pretty decent right now. That should be keeping our slaughterhouse busy for the time being. There's no workers there, but they'll be there soon. It's fine. It's fine. Down here, yeah, you were working on that. That's looking good. Yep. Oh, blimey, yeah, it's already 9 in the evening, isn't it? So, yeah, seeing as it's also 12th of April, that's Hitler's birthday. Let's not end on Hitler's birthday anyway. That's not a happy day. There you go. Now we can. Now it's no longer Hitler's birthday. Totally depressing, isn't it? Imagine sharing a birthday with Hitler. Anyway, this has been 2 hours of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Hope you have enjoyed the stream. Have a lovely, safe weekend. Goodbye for now.